A lot of us go to work every day dreading spending the whole day there. From the second we get there, we start counting the hours and just want it to be over. But there are some workers out there that take their jobs very seriously and want to excel at them, to the point that they create the perfect, machine-like system to execute their task. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at 25 creative workers who take their job extremely seriously. Making wontons can be tricky and time-consuming since there's so much detail that goes into making one. But this woman manages to make perfect wontons in just a few seconds. Before you even know it, she's already on to the next one. Construction work can be super boring and these guys wanted to do something fun. So they decided to do double domino effects with bricks. The bricks all fell in one direction in perfect unison with each other, and once they reached the very end, they repeated the same thing, but in reverse this time. Not only was this super satisfying to watch, but it also made work way easier for the employees since they didn't have to individually place each brick down perfectly. They did it all automatically. We might not realize it, but in our lives, timing is everything. This is especially the case for these four men, because if any of them messes up their timing, the other might just get hit by the sledgehammer. Each of them hit the metal pole holding the tent at the perfect time. Now that's what you call good teamwork. Ami Shroff has always loved juggling. So when she later became a bartender, she started doing tricks with the bottles. Later she started experimenting and added fire to the mix. She now juggles bottles lit on fire. Because of her unique skills, she was invited all over the world to perform her talent. Domino's always had fast delivery, but now we finally know why. This guy is their fastest box folder. He managed to fold each box in less than a second. It's clear he's been training for a while. How else would he be able to fold boxes this quickly? Domino's isn't the only fast food chain that's been trying to become quicker at service. These McDonald's employees wrap multiple burgers in just a few seconds without damaging the shape of it at all. They're so fast that they literally had a race to see who would be able to wrap the burgers the quickest. Most waitstaff aren't paid nearly as well as they should. They have to clean every single table after the customers leave and take their orders. This guy in particular really deserves a raise. He cleans the table so quickly that it's literally entertaining to watch him do his job. You might think physical calculators are obsolete, but in Japan they're still one of the most important tools in business. For example, this lady doesn't only take calculators seriously, but she excels at them. She's able to calculate everything in seconds without even needing to use any sort of software to help her. Packing plates can be a stressful process since you need to make sure you don't accidentally break something. Because of this, it can take forever to finish packing them. But this guy is so skilled at packing these plates that he can do it fast and still not break anything. Waiting for your food at the restaurant can be kind of annoying, but you have to wait anyway since good food will take time. But this chef makes food before you're even done ordering. He's super fast at making the food and makes sure all of it tastes amazing. Cutting a watermelon can be difficult since it's big and round. It's easy to waste most of the watermelon while cutting it, and even if you do it properly, it'll probably take you forever to do it. But for this chef, it's child's play. He perfectly cuts the entire watermelon in just 30 seconds. This man can crunch numbers on his keyboard at the speed of light. Within seconds, he'll do it and hand you the receipt in no time. He's so good, he's even managed to pull in a whole crowd who just want to see him crunch numbers on his keyboard. Window cleaning is a pretty tedious job that not many people want to do. But that's not the case for this man. Not only does he want to clean windows all day, but he's super good at it. He managed to wipe this entire window clean in just a few seconds, and there's not even a drop of soapy water left. If you ordered something from China and it came wrapped in yellow tape, then it was probably this guy. He wraps boxes so efficiently that you can't even see where the tape starts or ends. He does all this in a matter of seconds. Good luck opening the package, though. You know all those annoying advertisements that always end up in your mailbox one way or another? Well, this is probably the woman behind it all. She's so fast at putting all the advertisements in the mailbox that she could literally be considered a spam bot in action. If you're wondering where all the carts went at the grocery store, chances are this cart collector is probably on his way. He managed to take control of more than 50 carts altogether and then slid them down this slope as if it were nothing. It probably took a lot of power out of him to make sure none of the carts went on the wrong path, but he made it seem like child's play. He even made sure that no one would get hurt by the carts and kept them out of their way. Even the people all around them were extremely shocked by this guy's skill. Cutting a pizza with a pizza cutter is surprisingly a difficult task. It almost never cuts through. But this isn't a problem for this guy. He cuts the pizza nearly instantly, and all of the slices are even. He even quickly closes the box after he cuts the slices of the pizzas. While this world is moving towards all high-tech since it's more convenient, there are still some parts of the world that are a bit more old-fashioned. This guy in Myanmar is using his entire power to make this Ferris wheel work. In the end, all those people had a fun time thanks to him. This woman cooks like an absolute machine. She lays out all the dough in seconds and shapes them up in no time. She even makes sure that every single dough got the filling without spending too much time on each one. Machines have been taking over the world since they're generally easy to use. But this guy proves that you don't need to have a machine. In fact, he does even better. During the annual Southwest Scythe Festival, this worker beat the brush cutter even though he was the one that had to do all the labor. As a chef, it can be stressful knowing that you have to make food for many people in a limited time. But this chef makes sure to entertain all his customers while making the food for them by doing some tricks. This way it won't even feel like you've waited. This guy makes multiple chapitas at the same time it would take for one. After years of experience, he knows exactly what to do to make sure each one of his chapitas is fully cooked and made in no time. Counting cash is a tedious task since you have to make sure you count everything right. Most of the time you've probably had to count twice just to confirm, but this guy can count a stack of cash in no time. On top of that, it's accurate every time. Domino's has some of the fastest employees ever. They need to make sure all their customers get their food delivered as soon as possible. This guy managed to make 3 pizzas in just 39 seconds, and he didn't ruin the quality of the pizzas either. Did you ever think a man could look badass while making cotton candy? Well, this guy can. He does a whole performance while making the cotton candy to entertain the crowd. Most of the people around him were just there to record videos of him rather than actually eat his cotton candy. Alright, which one of these workers impressed you the most? Make sure to let us know in the comment section down below. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Trend Joint, and we'll see you in the next one.